Hello, my name is Jason and this is my artist research presentation on image 232, Dancing at the Louvre, and image 173, The Elephant Mask. Dancing at the Louvre, image 232. The date is 1991. The artist is Faith Ringgold. The patron is Willa Marie Simone. The style is quilt. The medium and materials are acrylic on canvas, tie-dyed pieces of fabric border. Its current location is the Gun Gallery at Kenyon College in Gambier. The Elephant Mask, image 178. The date is 1900s to 1950s. The artist is the Bamileke peoples. The patron is unknown. The style is a mask. The medium and materials are cloth, beads, raffia, fiber, glass, cotton, and dye. And its current location is the Museum of Fine Arts in Houston. This is Dancing at the Louvre's attribution piece. It is titled, Who's Afraid of Aunt Jemima? Made by Faith Ringgold, it was first shown at her exhibition in Harlem, New York, at the Studio Museum in 1984. Dancing at the Louvre, made by Faith Ringgold, is the first of a series of 12-story quilts called the French Collection. This quilt combines the representational painting and African American quilting techniques. It is a blend of traditional painting techniques, Western art icons, the women's craft of quilting, and the written word. Ringgold creates the central image using acrylic paint on canvas, which reflects her knowledge of Western art history in both style and subject matter. It is surrounded with a patchwork cloth border that includes her handwritten text. Ringgold uses traditional quilting methods to sandwich a layer of batting by stitching the decorative front to the plain cotton backing. This quilt shows a group of girls dancing together at the Louvre, with three famous Leonardo da Vinci paintings along the background wall: the Mona Lisa, the Virgin and the Child with St. Anne, and the Virgin of the Rocks. Ringgold's technique positions her work more in the world of folk art and craft than European traditions of fine art. This is because her quilts do not function as blankets, they are considered collection pieces of art. Historically, quilt making has been important to maintaining female relationships. The process of quilt making is done collectively, allowing women time to gather and have conversations away from men and others outside of their community. Young girls watch and participate in the activity to learn about family stories, cultural background, shared knowledge, and technical skills associated with their maternal and domestic roles. Quilt making became an outlet to tell the unknown stories of women and their lives. The quilt Dancing at the Louvre tells the fictional story of Willa Marie Simone, a young black woman who moves to Paris in the early 20th century. This story is about her journey to find fame and fortune while becoming an artist and businesswoman. This is an epic tale of a determined young woman who meets a number of well-known individuals such as Pablo Picasso and Rosa Parks. These stories are told through handwritten texts that go around the margins of the quilt. These stories recall African American heritage roles to communicate codes and hidden messages that remain unrecognizable by outsiders. Ringgold has been a dedicated activist since the 1970s, working to get women recognition in the world of art. Her artwork appropriates recognizable imagery and alternative artistic practices to offer critical cultural commentary. She uses this narrative format to rewrite the past and the present by weaving together histories of modern art, African American culture, and her personal biography. This challenges us to consider the expectations of gender and race, as well as traditional expectation and values of what art might be. Her powerful message led her to translate her work into picture books for children, such as Tar Beach, If a Bus Could Talk, and Aunt Harriet's Underground Railroad in the Sky. With her quote, she offers an alternative to the European and masculine perspectives that are prevalent in art history. The elephant mask is from the 19th and 20th century and is African art made by the Bamileke people. They have successfully evoked the features of an elephant with this creation because the elephant is a symbol of royal authority. The mask is comprised of cloth panels and hoods woven from plantain fiber over raffia, which is also a dense fiber. There are two large circles that suggest the elephant's ears on both sides, and a long front panel alludes to the elephant's trunk, which are covered in trade beads. The mask's facial covering is perforated with beaded or trimmed eye holes, nose, and mouth holes to provide visibility and breathing functions so it can be worn. The bright multicolored beads cover almost every inch of the elephant mask. They are laid out in geometric design, such as stars and chevrons. The round ears also sway with the movement of ceremonial dances. The society known as the Quosi owned and wore the elephant mask. The Quosi society included members of the royal family, wealthy title holders, and high-ranking warriors. The Quosi members would wear the elephant mask during masquerades and other ceremonies. They are the only ones authorized to dance elephant masquerades, which convey the authority, affluence, and strength of the faun, which refers to a king, ruler, or chief. Wearing these masks conveyed their high status and royalty. These masks only appear and are only used to perform at celebrations and funerals of those associated with the society and the faun, while spectators cheer for them. The elephant mask features a lavish display of colorful beads. The beads were usually of Venetian design and imported through trade routes with Europeans. The beads form a repeating triangular pattern that alludes to leopard spots, which are an important symbol of royal power. The colors used convey symbolic messages. For example, the color black denotes the relationship between the living and the dead, the color white refers to ancestors and medicines, and the color red symbolizes life and women. The Bamileke people live in the lush grasslands of central and eastern Cameroon and are members of the Quosi society, also known as the Elephant Society. Their ornate elephant masks are striking works of art from sub-Saharan Africa. The intricate beadwork featured in this mask is one of the trademarks of their artistic legacy. In the past, these beads were so valuable they were often exchanged for slaves. The Quosi society were entrusted with wearing this mask that is representation of power and authority within their culture. This concludes my presentation. Thank you for watching.